Dear students, almost all we have completed the last topic of our syllabus, that is oscillators, by studying last article as a phase shift oscillator. Today we are going to solve some of the numerical examples which are expected to be covered in your syllabus. These examples will be asked depending upon the formula of Hartley oscillator, Colpitts oscillator, crystal oscillator, phase shift oscillator, and Wien-Bridge oscillator. Friends, let us begin with first example, which is based on the Hartley oscillator. The example is, for Hartley oscillator to sustain the oscillations in a tank circuit, L is equal to 0.1 Henry and C is equal to 10 picofarad. Find the frequency. As usual, we have to write the given quantities. Only two given quantities are given here. One is inductance L, that is 0.1 Henry, and second one is capacitor C, that is 10 picofarad. So convert it into farad, that is 10 into 10 raised to minus 12 farad. So what is to be calculated? The frequency is to be calculated. Formula for frequency of Hartley oscillator, which you already derived, and that is F is equal to 1 upon twice pi square root of L into C. Putting the value of L and C in the respective equation so as to get F is equal to 1 upon twice pi square root of 0.1, it's already in Henry, into 10 into 10 raised to minus 12. So just by simplifying this, 10 into 0.1, it becomes 1. 1 into 10 raised to minus 12, it becomes 10 raised to minus 12. So that F is equal to 1 upon twice pi square root of 10 raised to minus 12. Student friends, we'll eliminate this step. This one is extra step, which is not necessary. So by putting the value of pi is equal to 3.142 and multiplying with 2, we can get it F is equal to 1 upon 6.28 into 10 raised to minus 6. The square root of 10 raised to minus 12 is 10 raised to minus 6. By taking 10 raised to 6 term to the numerator, so it becomes 10 raised to plus 6 upon 6.28. If you solve this, you will get it as a 159 into 10 raised to 3 hertz. So that is 159 kilohertz. This is how one can solve the examples. So let me consider the second example, which is based on the same. If L1 is equal to 1 millihenry, L2 is equal to 2 millihenry, and capacitor C is equal to 0.1 nanofarad, what is the frequency of Hartley oscillator? Basically, we are aware that in Hartley oscillator, inductance is tapped centrally and it is grounded. If suppose only one inductance is given, okay, we have solved it. Now here, two inductance are given, that is L1 and L2, which are connected in series. Its center tapping is grounded. That is the meaning. Under that condition, you have to write the given quantity as L1 is equal to 1 millihenry, L2 is equal to 2 millihenry. We have to calculate L, capital L. So that is equal to L1 plus L2, which we have substituted in the derivation. So that becomes to be 1 plus 2 and 3 millihenry. That means 3 into 10 raised to 3 Henry. C is equal to 0.1 nanofarad. That is equal to 0.1 into 10 raised to minus 9 farad. So that is equal to 10 raised to minus 10 farad. Formula is again remains same. F is equal to 1 upon 2 square root of LC. We know L. We know C, and we have to solve this. To solve this, let us proceed further. Put the values in this particular equation, that is F is equal to 1 upon 2 into 3.142, that is value of pi, square root of 3 into 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to minus 10. So that's equal to 1 upon 6.28 into square root of 3 into 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to minus 3. It becomes 1 upon 6.8 into square root of minus 3 into 10 raised to minus 6. So that comes to be, when it goes to the square root of this, it is 10 raised to minus 3, it goes to the numerator, turns to be 1000 upon 6.8 into square root of 0.3. If you solve this, you will get it as 290.58 into 10 raised to 6 hertz. That is 2905.58 megahertz. So this is a method to solve the example. So if you feel any mistake in solving the example, try to see yourself and correct it, and please tell me about the same. Next example, it is based on the Colpitts oscillator. Let in transistor as a Colpitts oscillator, C1 is equal to 0.001 microfarad, C2 is equal to also 0.001 microfarad, L is equal to 5 microhenry. Find the required frequency and gain of oscillator. So what are the given quantities? C1 is given, that is 0.001 microfarad. C2 is also given, it is again 0.001 microfarad. L is equal to 5 microhenry, that is 5 into 10 raised to minus 6 Henry. Formula used in Colpitts oscillator, we know that C1 and C2 are connected in series. So that's why we have to calculate its equivalent capacitor, and that capacitor C is given as C is equal to C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2. For frequency, F is equal to 1 upon pi square root LC, gain is equal to C2 upon C1. Let me first calculate the equivalent capacitor. That C is equal to, put the value 0.001 into 0.001 upon 0.001 plus 0.001. 0.001 means 10 raised to minus 3. So 10 raised to minus 3 upon sum of both, that is 0.002. 10 raised to minus 6 upon 0.002, that comes to be 500 into 10 raised to minus 6 into 10 raised to minus 6. That is 5 into 10 raised to minus 10 farad. So this is actually its solution, but it comes to be in microfarad. So convert into farad, again multiply by 10 raised to minus 6, and that's why it comes to be 5 into 10 raised to minus 10. This is the value of capacitor. Put this value in formula of frequency. F is equal to 1 upon twice pi, that is 2 into 3.142 square root of 5 into 10 raised to minus 6 into 5 into 10 raised to minus 10. 5 into 5, 25 into 10 raised to minus 16. Square root of 25, it is a 5. Square root of 10 raised to minus 16, it is 10 raised to minus 8. So that's how we can write it. F is equal to 1 upon 6.28 into 5 into 10 raised to minus 8. So multiply 5 with 6.28 so as to get that is 100 into 10 to 6 into 31.5. So that is 3.18 into 10 to 6, that is 3.18 megahertz. Now gain, as usual, we have C2 upon C1, both are equal, so that's why gain comes to be 1. Next example is again based on Colpitts oscillator. In Colpitts oscillator, C1 is equal to 0.001, C2 is equal to 0.01, and L is equal to 10 microhenry. Find frequency, voltage gain, and feedback factor. We have written the given quantity. C1 is equal to 0.001 microfarad, C2 is equal to 0.01 microfarad, L is equal to 10 microhenry, that is 10 into 10 raised to minus 6. F is to be calculated, gain is to be calculated, and feedback factor K is to be calculated. Formula used, we are well aware, we have to calculate in Colpitts oscillator equivalent capacitor, that is C is equal to C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2. We have formula for frequency, that is F is equal to 1 upon twice pi root of LC. Then gain is equal to, which you already used, that is C2 upon C1, and feedback factor now it is new, K is equal to C1 upon C2. We have calculated the equivalent capacitance C by putting the values as 9.09 into 10 raised to minus 10 farad. Put this value in the formula of frequency so as to get 1 upon 2 into 3.142 into square root of 10 into 10 raised to minus 6 into 9.09 into 10 raised to minus 10. By simplifying this, we can get it 1 upon 6.28 root of 90.9 into 10 raised to minus 16. Square its square root is 9.5. So 10 raised to 9 upon 6.28 into 10 raised to into 9.5. That comes to be 10 raised to 8 upon 59.6. So that is 1.66 into 10 raised to 6. So that is 1.67 megahertz. Gain is C2 upon C1, that is 0.01 upon 0.001, it comes to be 10. Feedback factor exactly opposite of that, that is K is equal to C1 upon C2, so that's equal to 0.001 upon 0.01, so that is 0.1. So try to remember the method to solve the examples. Values may going to change, depends upon the paper setter. Next example is based on the crystal oscillator. A crystal has a L is equal to 0.5 Henry, CS is equal to 0.06 picofarad. CS means series capacitor. Cp is equal to 1 picofarad means it is a capacitor connected in parallel. It is a crystal equivalent. And resistance R is equal to 5K. All these values are given. Then we have to find the series resonance frequency, parallel resonance frequency, and quality factor. Formula for that, it is C is equal to given quantity, we have written it, L is equal to 0.5 Henry, CS is equal to 0.06 picofarad, Cp is equal to 1 picofarad, R is equal to 5K. We have to calculate Fs, we have to calculate Fe, and we have to calculate Q. First of all, here it needs to be calculated C for calculating the parallel resonating frequency. Therefore, we have taken this formula as a C is equal to CS Cp upon CS plus Cp. We have formula which already derived, that is Fs is equal to 1 upon twice pi root of L into Cs, and Fe is equal to 1 upon twice pi root of Lc. This C is equivalent capacitor. So Q is equal to 2 pi Fs L upon R. For series resonance, And for parallel resonance is the same formula, 2 pi Fa into L upon R. Let us solve Fs. Fs is equal to 1 upon 2 pi root of L into Cs. So 1 upon 1 upon 2 into 3.142 into square root of 0.5 into 0.06 into 10 raised to minus 12. So that is as usual 1 upon 6.28 into square root of 0.03 into 10 raised to minus 12. Square root of 10 raised to minus 12 is 10 raised to minus 6. When it is taken to be numerator, it turns to be 10 raised to 6 upon this entire solution that comes to be 1.06. If you take the reciprocal of 1.06, it is 0.920 into 10 raised to 6 hertz or 0.920 megahertz. Now Q is equal to 2 pi Fs into L upon R. 2 into 3.142, Fs we have calculated, that is 0.920 into 10 raised to 6 into L, it is 0.5 upon R, it is 5 into 10 raised to 3. So that comes to be 6.28 into 0.5 into 0.920 into 10 raised to 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 upon 5. It comes to be 2.88 into 10 raised to 3 upon 5. So that is 0.577 into 10 raised to 3. And that's equal to 577. Now we have to calculate the equivalent capacitor C by using this formula. Substitute the value, that is 0.06 into 1 upon 0.06 plus 1. That is 0.06 upon 1.06, that comes to be 0.0566 into 10 raised to minus 3 farad. It should be 10 raised to minus 12. So AP is equal to 1 upon twice pi square root of LC. That's equal to 1 upon 2 into 3.42 into square root of 0.5 into 0.0566 into 10 raised to minus 12. By simplifying this, one can get it 1 upon 6.28 into square root of 0.028 into 10 raised to minus 12. Its square root is 10 raised to minus 6. So when it is to be taken to the numerator, we can get it 10 raised to 6 upon 1.042. That comes to be 0.954 megahertz. So this is how one can solve the examples. Now we are going to see the next example. It is based on the phase shift oscillator. In RC phase shift, if R1 equal to R2 equal to R3 equal to 200 kilo ohm and C1 equal to C2 equal to C3 equal to 100 picofarad, find its frequency. R and C are given. So given quantities are R1 equal to R2 equal to R3 equal to R, and that is equal to 200 kilo ohm. That is 200 into 10 raised to 3. So C1 equal to C2 equal to C3 equal to C, and that is equal to 100 picofarad. That is 100 into 10 raised to minus 12 farad. So we have to calculate F, formula for phase shift oscillator, to calculate the frequency, and that is F is equal to 1 upon twice pi RC square root of 6. Put the value 1 upon twice pi, that is 1 upon 2 into 3.142 into 200 into 10 raised to 3 into 100 into 10 raised to minus 12 into root of 6. It comes to be 1 upon 6.28 into 2 into 10 raised to minus 5 into root of 6. So that is 1 upon 12.56 into 2.4 into 10 raised to minus 5. Take 10 raised to minus 5 to the numerator, it comes to 10 raised to 5 into 30.64. That is 10 raised to 6 upon 3.064. That comes to be 0.3263 into 10 raised to 6 hertz. So that is 3.263. Sorry. 3 kilohertz. We can get it. This is how we can calculate the frequency of phase shift oscillator. Next example is based on Wien-Bridge oscillator. A Wien bridge oscillator is used for operation at f is equal to 10 kilohertz. Frequency is given. If value of R is 100 kilo, find the value of capacitor. F is given. F is equal to 10 kilohertz, that is 10 into 10 raised to 3 hertz. R is given. R is equal to 100K, that is 100 into 10 raised to 3. C is to be calculated. Formula to be used for Wien bridge oscillator, it is F is equal to 1 upon twice pi R into C. We have to calculate C, therefore it becomes C is equal to 1 upon twice pi F into R. Put the values, 1 upon 2 into 3.142 into 10 into 10 raised to 3 into 100 into 10 raised to 3. That is 1 upon 6.28 into 10 raised to 4 into 10 raised to 5. So that is 1 upon 6.28 into 10 raised to 9. So that comes to be 0.159 into 10 raised to minus 9, that is 159 picofarad. Next one is determine the oscillation frequency of Wien bridge oscillator. Of R1 is equal to R2 equal to 110 kilo ohm and C1 equal to C2 equal to 1600 picofarad. Here R is given, R1 equal to R2 equal to R equal to 110 into 10 raised to 3 ohm. C1 equal to C2 equal to 1600 picofarad, that is 1600 into 10 raised to minus 12 farad. We have to calculate the frequency F. Friends, formula used to be is again remains same, that is F is equal to 1 upon twice pi RC. Put the value 1 upon 2 into 3.14 into 110 into 10 raised to 3 into 1600 into 10 raised to minus 12. That comes to be 1 upon 6.28 into 176 into 10 raised to minus 6. If you take that 1 upon 1105 into 10 raised to minus 6, take 10 raised to 6 to the numerator, so as to get 10 raised to 6 upon 1105, that comes to be 0.0000904 into 10 raised to 6 hertz, that is 904 hertz. Friends, almost all type of the examples we tried to solve. Here, these are some sample examples which are represented here. There may be many different types of the examples which are going to be asked. These examples may be going to be asked even in the objective type questions also, for which we are going to face shortly in the university examination. So that's why I am sending number of numerical examples separately. Try to solve them individually. If you feel any queries, please feel free to ask me at any time. Friends, whatever these examples which are solved as a sample examples, try to solve yourself. Maybe there is some conversion aspects are going to be changing. If those are changed, try to correct it and correct your answers. So try to solve these solved example once again yourself, so that try to calculate all the values accurately. Friends, that's all about the numerical examples which are likely to be associated with the topic oscillators. So friends, note is already given, and that is solve the rest of the examples given in the numerical examples on SY group. So already these examples are going to be given on the group. Your university exam will start soon as per timetable. It will be objective type. Submit midterm home assignment on or before 31st/12/2020. Friends, home assignment is already given on the SY electronics group. Try to join that particular group if not joined. Those students who are not joined to group, please tell your roll numbers The admins will make you to join them so that you are going to visualize the home assignment. Try to solve it. Hard copy of that is required to be submitted in the department on or before 31st 12/2020. So already home assignment is given prior to 2 days back. So that's why in video lecture this note we are keeping. Otherwise no internal marks will be assigned for college assessment. Okay. Friends, that is the end of your syllabus. And you are most welcome to the next semester. Your queries and difficulties are most welcome on my mail ID, which is given here, that is rksrkumar764 at gmail.com, or on WhatsApp group, or on my mobile number 9960563742. Friends, that's the end of third semester paper number 5, namely electronic circuit. Take care. Appear for university online exam, and once again welcome to the next semester.